Banter.
Hello, everybody. Once again, you're welcome to Football Banter. Football Banter is all about watching the beautiful game, expressing yourself while talking about your team and other teams. It's all about the fun of the game. So this is Football Banter once again. My name is Chooks, and with me tonight is Mr. Joey and Mr. Musa.
We were talking about the Golden Eaglets. So I was saying the coaches that were sacked. I don't think it's a nice idea to sack them. Like, I think Ubade was doing a fantastic job with those boys. If you watch their play, they are cohesive and that tiki-taka is there.
Yeah.
But it's just that the attackers, that was where they fell short.
There was a disconnect between the attack and the midfield.
Exactly.
Like I said, sometimes football is very ruthless. I think that's why time should be given for a coach to start nurturing these players, getting them to start playing together with his own. So if you're rushing, if you're trying to imitate some other kind of club's philosophy and just go hit, the nail on the head, it might be counterproductive. So I support what you're saying, that they should have been given time. Rather than just, they might have been of the thinking that they want to start from scratch and just, get rid of everybody and start from scratch. But I don't think that will do the lads that much help.
Musa, do you think money has really destroyed football? Or is it money or the policies, like bringing in the VAR, all those
absolutely
stuff
not.
I love
the introduction of technology. I think it's long overdue. I'd like to see more if possible. It's the fairness of the game is paramount. If you can look at a league table at the end of the season and you have the feeling that, yes, the team on top is the team that deserved to be crowned champions. That's the best feeling you can have. So it gets rid of all the question marks, although some people like it. I don't agree with them. I had a friend that used to formally say, they're bringing in VAR. We're going to lose the spices of football.
Yeah. A lot of people said that.
But I'm not of that kind.
And I deliberately asked you that question because a lot of people are saying that VAR has favored Arsenal this season.
I don't think so.
That's why Arsenal came second in the league.
No. It's the most important thing is consistency, and I think towards the beginning they weren't consistent, but towards the end of the season they're being consistent with their calls now. Especially for instance with the handball today. Man United was a victim of that previously.
Yeah.
Today it
favored them. Yeah, so, exactly.
I think everybody is just asking for, especially Arsenal fans, some of the decisions that went against them.
Yeah.
I think most Arsenal fans have always been asking for. They don't hate the technology, but consistency.
Yes.
Yeah.
Interpret it the way it should be. And not the way very subjective and leaving it up for questions.
Yeah.
In other sports, this technology has been there since.
It has.
In American sports, it's there.
Rugby.
And I'm happy the way VR is going, where now you can listen. They're going to be releasing that more next season. You can actually listen to the conversation those VR officials are having as to why it happened with Arsenal. There was a handball with one of your players. I forgot what game it was. It hit the player's thigh and went to his hand. Mm-hmm. And then a week later or 2 weeks later, they released the audio and they were saying, no, this wasn't direct and the handball wasn't given. The penalty wasn't given against a lot of people didn't know why that wasn't given. They just said VR, no penalty. So with these kind of improvements, I'm sure everybody at the end of the day, like you said, once you see the table, you know that without sentiment, that this is the true reflection of what that league or how that league ended that season.
Okay. That's a good one. Another one, we're saying that VAR, it has not come to destroy the game.
No, it hasn't.
But someone said money has destroyed this game. Take for instance Chelsea last season, they spent above every other thing.
Mm-hmm.
But did it really work out for them? But if you look at teams like Man City, theirs has been working out for them.
So it's not
all about the money.
Exactly. It's how you spend it.
It's how you spend it.
It's how you spend it. In life, anything you do has to be done in moderation.
Yes.
Your system in place in different clubs will determine how you spend that money. United has money, spends as much money as a City, as a Chelsea, but did they spend it wisely? No, they did not. We were just talking during the break how in 2023 we still have people like Phil Jones.
Phil Jones.
Still part of the team.
Collecting
pension, 75,000 a week. Come on.
You can imagine.
And look at teams like Brighton, you know, they have very small resources.
Yes, small resources.
But their scouting recruitment policy is excellent.
Yeah, and they have young players. That's the thing. So in other words, it's not about the money, it's not about the technology, but how you run the team.
How you run the team.
That's just
how you run the team. By next season now, La Liga will have an issue. La Liga has now decided that they will no longer have goal line technology for next season.
Really?
They don't want to pay the £3 million per year for the company. So right now, for next season, you won't see goal line technology for goals. You know,
but there'll still be VAR.
There'll be VAR, but that goal line technology, whether it went into now we don't know if there's going to be VAR. Because goal line technology is also part of what the VAR looks into if a goal goes into. So it's still left up to interpretation whether VAR will continue in La Liga. But what is certain is that goal line technology will not be in effect next season. So I don't understand how we're embracing technology and some people just want to go back.
That means they are going to have serious
issues. These are the reasons why when these leagues act unilaterally without clubs' input, this is why teams will come out and say they want to form their own Super League.
Yeah,
you understand? The teams generate the revenue. You're the governing body. Yeah. Then you now make decisions without without consultation. Of course, in Barcelona, Real Madrid would feel upset and say, let them go. Is it by force? What if one day they say they don't want to do it again? They will they are leaving La Liga and forming their own thing.
And you know those guys that are trying to form that Super League, they are still at it.
They're still at it. They're adamant.
Them,
Juve and Barcelona, those three teams are still at
it. Seriously, they've not given up on it. That's just it.
It's more important for them because they know they can't compete with English Premiership in terms of the attraction of investment.
Yes,
to the English Premiership. So this is the only way that they'll be able to keep up.
Someone said Pochettino coming to Chelsea is going to perform very well come next season. But I'm not buying that idea. Chelsea needs to work on their team.
Well, how are we?
I think they need to ship out some of their players and bring in some other players to fit into their plans.
How are we assessing doing very well? If it's compared to this season, yes, he'll do very well. This season, so
he is at the bottom. Fears no fall.
Yeah, very true.
Realistically, I don't even see Chelsea making top 4 next season.
Next season, even me, I don't see them making top 4 next season.
Which one of the teams in the top 4 now wants to drop?
None.
You understand? Even if one or two of the teams drop, you still have a Liverpool that can push up.
But
you still have an Aston Villa, you still have a Brighton,
you
still have a Spurs.
On the contrary, you know, Chelsea has good players. It's just that they've not blended together very well.
They have too many players.
What if come next season they now blend and we start seeing a different Chelsea? Then there will be trouble at the top.
So they have one season of blending. Then you already have 2 teams that have blended. For example, Arsenal.
Yeah.
Are on the ascendancy.
Very true.
City.
Yes.
Will still. So those 2 that did 1 and 2, they want to go again.
They want to go again, yeah.
Liverpool will want to prove a point.
Very true.
Do you understand? They did better than Chelsea this season.
They did.
Salah was not nominated as any, but his numbers.
Yeah.
Outstanding.
Fourth highest goal scorer this season. 3rd for assists, but he had a bad season.
Yeah.
That in general, they have
compared to the Salah we know.
See that. So let me call Liverpool's attacking force: Jota, Nunes, Luis Diaz. You still have Firmino is leaving.
Yeah.
You still have Salah.
Yeah.
You understand? Who is the front line in Chelsea that wants to compare to that? Joao Felix is leaving. He's going back to Atletico Madrid.
Yeah, he's going back.
Is it? You see, you have to even think.
I'm trying to
Havertz might leave.
Some will say that if they get that striker, that is the missing jigsaw.
Lukaku is coming back.
Lukaku is coming back.
Okay, Lukaku.
And Lukaku, towards the end of the season, Lukaku hit form.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's coming back. He might continue with that form.
Might.
And if he continues with that form, he's going to take Chelsea places.
I still think it will take Pochettino at least 2 seasons to get everything right.
Pochettino is experienced in the Premiership. He might hit it wrong. He might hit the ground.
Okay, you said in the Premiership, which is true.
And he has a big squad.
Hit the ground. Yeah. He has a good squad.
He just needs to weed out
Very true.
undesirables.
I don't wish them well, Sha. I don't know what these people are saying. I don't wish them
Say don't
well.
wish them well.
600 years of suffer. That oil money that Roman just used to dabaru us before.
Exactly.
No, they must pay for it.
They must
Suffer.
They are already paying for
They will
it.
not even make Europa for 3 years straight. Nothing.
See bad belle. Chelsea fans, see bad belle. You know what more not go anywhere. In fact, he wants you guys to go on relegation. In fact, during the commercial,
when did they start playing football that all of a sudden they are coming with the big boys? You know?
But Chelsea used to be among the big boys. So
When
you
was
know
that?
that time if you talk about Man U, you talk about Arsenal.
In terms of
you can talk about Liverpool. Then Chelsea will call the dance.
You see, as you talk
Chelsea
about
they
they go there, yeah.
in terms of Nigerian fan base, before 2003, I don't know any Chelsea supporter.
2004.
Yes.
I don't know any Chelsea supporter. in
Yes,
Nigeria,
very
so
true. Before 2003, 2004.
Money
new phenomenon.
answered all things.
Yes.
Money came in and they ported.
Exactly.
Most of them were former Arsenal
fans, thank you. They
Ported.
watch football.
I
A
knew
lot of
that.
them.
They ported.
A lot of them ported.
We have
That's
somebody that
Yeah.
ported and then came back again. He ported Chelsea, did
He was meant to be
50,
here today.
did 17 years,
I came
came back to Arsenal. Oh my
That's
God.
Serious. That's serious. In other words, despite the money that Bowley has put in Chelsea and so on and so forth, so we are wishing them relegation next season. That's what we are saying.
There's nothing God cannot do. Nothing.
That's it. Okay, that's Chelsea for next season. So Chelsea, no hope for that next season. No. So let's look at United. What do you think about United for next season?
Even if they get picking way that name that hope, still no hope for them.
No hope for them. I mean, when I don't give them a big hope because hope no day.
Hope no day.
And they tell you.
Chooks, you were trying to ask me something.
Hey, I was talking about United. I'm looking at next season now. Do you think what do you think United can do to fortify their team come next season at least so that they can do better than they did this season? Because we have all agreed that Arsenal performed better than United this season.
We have agreed.
That's what we agreed.
It's okay.
At the beginning of the whole thing, didn't we agree that Arsenal performed
For
better?
the sake of the time of this show, we have agreed.
Exactly.
So there's a lot of things Man U can do differently or can do to. This is ETH first season, right?
Yeah.
Came third, got to 2 finals, 1-1. In the league, third best defense in the league after Newcastle and City.
Yeah.
At home, best record, least goals conceded at home at Old Trafford this season. You know, is Man U better than they were last season? I believe so. And then the trajectory needs to change. One thing, get a striker. Look at it. You can't have Bruno Fernandes leading the league in chance creation, and then you're only having 6 assists. He has 94 chances created, 6 assists. Kevin De Bruyne has 92 chances created, double digits in assists, 16 assists or 17 assists.
Yeah.
You understand? So one of the main problems is finishing.
Striker. Yeah, that's it. It's one thing to create the chances, it's another thing to finish.
Thank you.
Finish it.
Another thing we can do.
That brings me back to Victor Osimhen and Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia was creating the chances, and he had an Osimhen to finish.
Thank you.
If Osimhen was not there,
Thank you.
I don't think they will be talking about Kvaratskhelia now.
Even talking about that, look at the difference between Sancho in Dortmund, Sancho in Man U.
Yeah, exactly.
As a centre forward, he had Haaland. He was racking up 20 assists a season.
True.
Now he's struggling.
He's struggling.
To make 5 assists, 6 assists in a
Sancho
season.
is struggling.
Finishing.
Finishing.
Speaking to my point, all these wingers that like all these 1-2, Man U has had a tradition of wingers, pacey, direct wingers. When I have the ball issues, I look up fear, gigs. You have a Nani, you have a Ronaldo.
Yeah.
That has always been our.
Yeah.
Now we have Anthony that must do
slows down
pirouettes
the attack.
and everything. Tootsie roll. You understand? You have Sancho on the other side. He can't beat his man 1-2. So those are the things. Get better reinforcements in the area. Change the keeper, please. I beg you. Qatari people.
The guy is a good keeper. I don't know why people are criticizing
keeper.
The guy is
Stay,
still
don't
very
worry.
We
good.
will give him 10 years, what's that thing? Loyalty placard that they tell you, thank you for coming. I beg. The guy, you don't get shame. Try, just
The guy is very good. Why not they pursue the guy? I'm gonna leave that guy there.
Go
The guy
ahead.
don't try.
him and
The guy don't
Maguire,
try.
made them just,
The guy Maguire.
yeah, they will do 2 for 1 ticket.
His name's I'll be like, then Musa, coming to you. Let's talk about Arsenal now for next season.
No, Arsenal,
Yeah.
I think like the foundation is there.
Yeah.
You know, the players have performed very well this season. We just need a few additions. For me, in terms of what we need specifically, I think I might shock you, but I think we need another striker. You know,
Arsenal needs another striker.
Jesus, for me, does not want to play. It was the same problem he had at City. He doesn't want to be that target. That man that stays there.
In other words, you're
in the
saying
penalty
that
box.
Jesus is better as a support striker.
I don't know. Even Guardiola got frustrated in the end. He was pushing him to the wing, pushing him here. He doesn't fit the game plan that Guardiola plays or that Arteta plays, which is similar to Guardiola.
Yeah, very true.
So even if you look at it, at times I felt like Nketiah, if they both had the same run of games, Nketiah would have probably scored more goals.
Probably.
You know.
Probably.
So I don't know. But I think we probably need another striker. Then obviously we need a midfielder.
What about defense?
We need another defender because when Saliba got injured, you know, it was clearly lacking there. So we need backup in defense. Somebody to maybe push Gabriel.
Do you think Arsenal made a mistake by selling? What's the name of this goalkeeper again? The Argentine goalkeeper.
Martinez. Well, yeah.
Do you think they made a mistake?
In retrospect, yes. Obviously, we made a mistake when he went to Villa and put in those kind of performances.
Very true.
But at the time, I guess it made sense to cash in on him. So
because he wasn't ready to stay.
He wasn't ready to
stay. But I think he's better than Ramsey.
I think definitely as a shot stopper. Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
You know,
You mean as a penalty stopper?
Yes, he is.
Penalty stopper.
Yes.
I think the reason Ramsdale was getting his chances because that thing where Arteta wants a keeper that can play with his feet. Distribute the ball very well. You know,
it's basically Pep Light, the same ideology, and it's working.
It's working.
It's working.
It's working for him.
It's working.
Very true.
Look at all Pep's students. Pep first, Arteta second.
Yeah.
Ten Hag. People forget that Ten Hag was an assistant to Pep
Are you
at
serious?
Bayern. At Bayern Munich.
Oh,
yes.
Really? Yeah, that's true.
Third.
That's true.
Company, his student,
yes.
first in championship. Xavi that you brought up, first in La Liga.
Yeah.
So
they're all Guardiola students.
It works.
It works.
As a United fan, who won't be jealous? Yes. We are now turning into the noisy neighbors. You understand?
Okay, United is now the noisy neighbors.
Yeah, we are turning into the noisy neighbors.
Okay,
now.
so City are now...
I'm still in pains. Did you not see the game today?
Football Banter.